Hi there, I am going to solve today's New York Times crossword puzzle. So this is Tuesday, June 30th, 2020, and I'm going to speak my thoughts out loud as I solve this. If you want to follow along, you should see the clues toward the top of the screen in red. Alright, let's solve this. Segment of the Constitution that starts "We the People." That's the preamble. Wow, look at all this wide open white space on a Tuesday puzzle. That's pretty rare to see. Many men in black characters. Those are extraterrestrials. Whites or darks. That's a load. Oh, this is like BB or something. I don't know if it's an I or an E though. Talking horse. That's Mr. Ed. Okay. Ashes, I suppose. Smooth sailing so far. What's this? Goes wild. That's runs riot. Nice. Yep, I took care of it. Something did. I already did it. What is that? Some hoppy drafts. Those are IPAs. Okay. Snare is in trap, I suppose. Prologues, run-ups? Wow. Sure did. Nice. That's good colloquial stuff. About 5 milliliters. I suppose that's a teaspoon. Oktoberfest toast. I'm not sure how you say cheers in German, which I'm assuming this is. Biopic about 54 across. Let's see, I don't really want to check 54 across, but it's either in or on, but I'm not sure I recognize this off the letters I have. I do want to say, though, that for a wide open corner on a themed puzzle, this is pretty nice, a pretty nice start. Okay, let's move on. Key. Maybe, I'm not sure. I think that's Stu Sutcliffe, or it could be Lou, though. Assuredly, in slang. Let's see, golfer. A famous one by Percy begins, perhaps an ode. Whaling, I should know that. YouTube postings are videos like this one. Assuredly, in slang, deaf. Okay, I think that's L's. Blank Marcos, longtime First Lady of the Philippines. Oh, I don't know that. I guess that's a sax. Okay. Scenic views are vistas. Good. Okay. You all can keep playing. What is this? You all can keep playing. What does this mean? I'm out. Oh, interesting. Interesting clue. I think that's right, although I've never seen the name Imelda before. Okay, but something of sex. On the basis of sex, I suppose? This looks like it could mean cheers in German. I've never heard of on the basis of sex, so this might be a tough puzzle for me. A key, I suppose, is an aisle. Brooklyn neighborhood where this person grew up. So this is clearly a tribute puzzle to somebody. Probably I should know who this is, and it's just gonna miss my pop culture references. I don't know on the basis of sex. I might have heard of it, but let's see. Is this King Kong? Pig. Let's see. What's that? Well, I should know this too. Geographical in nits. USSR, I suppose. Subatomic particle named for an Indian. Is that a boson? I did not know that was named for an Indian physicist. Help by speaking well of. That's like, I'm not sure. Places dogs go at cookouts. That's hot dogs, like hot dogs. I'm assuming this is BBQs, maybe. Or maybe buns. That actually makes a little more sense. Terse turn down to an invitation. Something no? It makes stroke after stroke. Come on. Help by speaking well of. Let's see. Brooklyn neighborhood. Uh-oh, I do not know my Brooklyn neighborhoods. Saves to discuss later. Not sit idly by. That's act. Okay, bit of dust jacket info. Maybe a bio? Prefix with economics. That's macro or micro, so it's not a bio. Bit of dust jacket info. Well, either way, it's an R, right? Micro and macro. Bit of dust jacket info is a, I'm not seeing that. Level or lathe. I guess those are both tools. No, macro economics is not a thing. Level or lathe, not sure. This is not going down as easily as I would like. I think that's an atra, start of the Arabic alphabet. It could actually be track, arch competitor. that's a rival. Okay, let's get back on track here. So that's a rival. This is track. This is Aleph, maybe. Reason for an apology is a something was wrong. Satanic. Okay, that's evil. Maybe it's not Aleph. Biggest city on the island of Hawaii. Ooh, not sure. Tongue-in-cheek nickname. Oh no. So it's gonna be the something. Biggest city on the island of Hawaii. This is like hi-ho or hi-lo or something. Not sure. Law school where so-and-so finished at the top of the class. This is hard because these are all just like proper nouns that I don't know. I feel like I did not read the appropriate biography for this puzzle. Word repeated in blank or no blank. Deal or no deal. Not sure. Birch relatives. Oh, come on. I need a toehold somewhere. Perhaps maybe if I get the revealer, this will help me out. Let's go over here. Holder of jelly beans. That's a jar. Taking advantage of. That's use. Singer. Cheap thrills. Not sure. Bit. Not sure. Maybe. Okay. Northern terminus of the Appalachian Trail. What to do and weep in an expression. Read it. That's not the best partial in the world. Read it. I suppose it could have had another clue that I might have liked a little more. Air carrier based in Seoul. Is that like Asia something? That's Sia, I suppose. Bit, a tad. Okay. Northern terminus. Not sure. Sting that was the inspiration for the 2013 film American Hustle. Oy. Inquire, that's ask. What a thumbs up icon might represent. Like, good. Okay, birch relatives. I need just a little more. What's this? Subject of the puzzle, who once said, fight for the things that you care about, but do it in a way that will lead others to join you. Will lead others to join you. Justice, so this is a justice. Maybe Ginsburg? I think that makes sense. Now that I say that I'm reminded of On the Basis of Sex, and I think that this is correct. Good. Justice Ginsburg, certainly worthy of a tribute puzzle, and shame on me for not knowing the rest of these entries more readily than I do. Let's hope that I can redeem myself here. Group of whales. Is that a gad or something? Pina colada. Okay, words after get or sleep. Sleep. I don't know. Over here. Psst. Okay, clear-headed. Sober. Okay, burst. Pop open. Good. That's seal award. Is that a rag? River to the bay. That's the Ganges. Warnings or alerts. Standing. Standing. Not seeing this. Should I see this? Sweet liqueur. I think that's anisette. Oh, repute. Oh, my apologies. I spelled Ginsburg wrong. Okay. Words after get or sleep. Sleep on it and get on it. And this is a mattress. Again, a pretty nice wide open section. Pop open, anisette, and mattress with Ganges, repute, alerts. All good stuff for a themed puzzle. Let's see if I can fill in some of this missing stuff. So does this help at all? Tongue-in-cheek nickname. Okay, I definitely know this. What is this? The Notorious. That's what it is. Awesome. That's also a very fun fill. I just want to make sure. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Awesome. The Notorious RBG. That's a very fun marquee entry and makes this tribute puzzle for me. Very, very cool. Pig. That's a slob. Is this a real place? Help by speaking well of. So maybe this O is wrong. I can't. That's what it is. I can't. Help by speaking well of. Boost, maybe? Except this should probably... Oh, it's Oslo. But it's Hong Kong, not King Kong. Okay. And then Flatbush sounds like a place. Florida Keys. All right, we're moving now. Is that ice or no ice? It's kind of a remote clue for ice. All right, it makes stroke after stroke. That's an or. Is this an A? I feel like alders are trees. Bit of dust jacket info. Okay, what's this? Saves to discuss later. Is this is tool. Oh, it's not micro or macro. What's going on here? Is this a bio? It's socioeconomics. Okay, I also kind of convinced myself that it couldn't be bio because this first theme entry is about like a biopic, but it's not really breaking the rules, but I think that slowed me down even more than I was already doing to myself in that section. All right, reason for an apology, maybe. A snafu, okay. So that is Aleph after all, and I've definitely seen this. Columbia, good, okay. Is this... Sting. Whew. This crossing is a little tough for me. I'm not sure about any of these. I could have something wrong. What is this? I want to put like an O here because it kind of looks like ascot, and I don't know if that's a good reason. Abscot. But I don't know Asia. And then, what is this? Is this a place I should know? I'm sure it is. Or I have something wrong? What is this? Okay, I knew that wasn't gonna work. I feel like my errors are all in this section. I'm doing something terribly wrong here. And, I don't know, I could hunt around for this for a while, but that would make for a very boring watch, so I think I'm just going to reveal if I have any errors elsewhere in the grid and see. Okay, oh, it's read 'em. Oh, apologies, and I trashed this clue because I thought read it and weep, but obviously it's read 'em and weep, and honestly, it's a better entry and a better clue for this entry, so I take back everything negative I said before about this. This looks like abscum, even though I still don't know what the hell sting abscum is, or I don't know what abscum is. And then this is Maine, which makes a lot more sense, except that's still wrong, so this is some other letter. Woo! All right, that was the puzzle. Not my cleanest solve of all time. I think it really hurt me that I do not know what this is, and I mean, this was somewhat inferable, but honestly, these last two letters could have been a lot of things, so that was pretty hard for me. Overall, let's see, how do I feel about this? In general, tribute puzzles are not my favorite type of crossword, just because, you know, we like crosswords for wordplay, and tribute puzzles don't generally involve a lot of wordplay. They're mostly just kind of trivia entries in the puzzle about, like, a specific person. However, there is a time and a place. Crosswords are also meant to be culturally relevant, and there are few people more culturally relevant today than Ruth Bader Ginsburg. So I think it's a good time for a tribute puzzle to her, and, you know, some people like tribute puzzles, so it's not all about, you can't please everyone with every theme. And as far as tribute puzzles go, I think this is pretty good. We've got these three 15-letter entries that are all legitimate. You know, sometimes you want to squeeze 15-letter entries, some of them become kind of awkward, but none of these are awkward. This is a very real, relevant, topical biopic. The Notorious RBG is an awesome marquee entry for this puzzle because that's a great nickname. And then obviously the revealer, plus we get some bonus stuff of where she went to school and where she grew up. So I think as tribute puzzles go, this is good and topical, and and worth making. As for the rest of the structural elements of the puzzle, I feel like the fill was pretty good. I mean, there are, like, this middle section, I guess, was a little more crowded, which was not a problem, and it makes sense. Like, this is where a lot of the theme material is, but it allowed for these kind of wide open spaces in the upper left and the bottom right, which were enjoyable. I don't know, like I said, Preamble, Runs Riot, Sure Did. That's a good stack over here, you know, and then down here as well with Mattress and Pop Open. So I think the fill was relatively clean, but something about this puzzle was more difficult for me than average, and I don't think it was that, like, there was anything wrong with the fill in particular. I think maybe the clues were hard. So I think the primary thing was that I don't know enough about Ruth Bader Ginsburg, so that's my fault, and I should have gotten some of these faster than I did. But I also just think that some of the clues were a little tougher than average. Although, actually, looking around at the sections that gave me trouble, I'm wondering if maybe it's not the clues. Like, this section is not the cleanest. I mean, with Track, which is kind of a brand name that I only know from Crosswords. Another City, which, yes, this is should be common knowledge, but at the same time, it is a bit of crosswordese. Crossing this Arabic letter made this section a little tricky. I also didn't know Abscam, and that crossed Alders, which is not a tree that comes to mind super readily. Combine that with Florida was, for some reason, I didn't see immediately. The clue on ice was a little tricky for me. So I don't know, there's something about this that wasn't quite on my wavelength. Not necessarily the puzzle's fault, but overall I think this is a solid puzzle, and I'm curious to hear what your thoughts are. If you enjoyed this, you can let me know by liking the video. If you want to see more content like this, then subscribing, hitting that red subscribe button is the best way to do that. And if you have a friend who you think would get a kick out of this, do consider sending it along. Thanks so much for watching.